Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com, and welcome to another Photo of the Week. And this week we're going to the Wayback Machine, all the way back to 2007, February 14th, 2007, and this photo is from the Manhattan Center in New York City. It is from the Grand Ballroom, which is right above the Hammerstein Ballroom. Let's see if I have a Hammerstein Ballroom picture in here somewhere. No, that would be in a different folder, so I'll look for that for another time. But Ari and I had this job where we had to shoot the interiors of all the studios, of all the ballrooms, and this is one of the most acoustic rooms in all of the city of New York, possibly the country. Ari and I were actually here when they scored the movie Across the Universe, one of the really, really amazing Julie Taymor films. I love that movie with the Beatles music and just everything about it I love. And there was nothing like hearing Hey Jude in this ballroom, just like a 100-piece orchestra. Maybe it was 70 or 80, but it was amazing. So basically they supplied me and Ari and I with a lighting guy to come into the Hammerstein Ballroom and the Grand Ballroom to basically make it more presentable to photo so they can show what the room can do. And the thing was, they were thinking that they weren't going to do this. And I said to them, I'm like, if you don't bring in a lighting guy, it's just going to be boring snapshots. So they spent the money, they brought in a lighting guy, and in the Grand Ballroom, they have all of these lights. I mean, this made my job so much easier. The fact that they had all of these lights and just the colors and the textures were just amazing. So what was this shot at? This was shot at 4 seconds, f6.3, ISO 250, 12 millimeters on a 12-24 f4. Now you may be saying to yourself, Jared, why are you using that and not say a 14-24 or something that's quicker than an f4? Well, this is 2007. I was only using the D2XS. I just picked that camera up for the shoot because the D2H wouldn't have cut it at 4 megapixels. They wanted to print this stuff huge, billboard style, and the D2XS was fully capable of that at 12 megapixels, not full frame, DX. That's why I was using the 12-24 f4. I was very hesitant to purchase this lens myself, but there was nothing else on the market at the time that was faster and wider. This lens produced so much pop and so much punch that it's not even funny. I was really happy with that. Of course, being that it's only an f4, you're limited, but it was what it was. I was shooting on a tripod, doing this interiors, getting my line straight, left to right, front to back. I will point out something that I did miss. The circuit breaker board door thing was open back here. In the final edit, I ended up just cloning that out to make it work. And what else is cool up here is this was actually Oscar Hammerstein's apartment. You can see that through this window. That's where his apartment was. It's now a studio, but that's cool about it. So there's this exclamation point here in the bottom corner, and it says, new processing technology is available for this image. Slight to moderate visual changes in noise reduction and sharpening adjustment may occur as part of the update. You may elect to preserve the original settings by selecting cancel. I'm going to hit update. Why not? There's new technologies. Why not use it? And that's the great thing about these RAW files is that back in 2007, editing it the way that I edited it, I didn't have the capability to add fill light and pump up certain things, or just basically they process things differently. So do I hit reset here? I actually don't want to hit reset. Let's see what we can do with this file from here. Update it again because I went back. Didn't have fill light, so let's bring that back slightly. It's so interesting because you have to decide: are you developing for the ceiling? Are you processing for? I mean, I just love these lights. Look at how well this guy did. He lit this room so well it wasn't even funny. And I was going more for the ceiling and for the ambiance than the floor and underneath here, because it would, there's not a lot of light under there, and you could keep doing the fill light, and you could keep pumping up your blacks and make it this punchy. I mean, it's not terrible. Way too many blacks, but, I don't think it's terrible. Let's keep going with this a little bit. It needs to be a little bit bright because you need to feel the glow of this in my mind. Some clarity, throw that in there. Let's see. If you pump that up, that's way too far. If you pump it down, that's interesting, but not right where I want it. So there you go. I'm going to go to that. Saturation, way too much. Pull back slightly on that. And let's see what we can do with some color. That's taking out the warmth and making it a little on the cold side, which isn't terrible. This isn't bad at all. And then, you know, it's funny. I had this printed really big for them back in the day, and I had it with the warmth. I don't mind the cold. And that's what's really cool about this is you can play with it and put it wherever you want. So I think I'm going to go with this for now. Any of this tint? I'm going to undo that. I mean, it's just one of those things that I would love to see what a guy like Gavin Owe would like to see what he would do with a file like this. I know he would go nuts with it, but you know, this is exactly how it was shot. I used this curtain here as a natural frame to make it very even from right to left. Tried to get my lines as straight as possible. You can see a little bit of bowing here that's coming from the lens, but you can see that it's straight in the back, and all of these things were straight. I took really a lot of time to make sure that things were straight, and they were really happy with this image. So, you know, should we go in here and touch this bad boy up back here? Let's see if we can do it real quick in this program. No, don't want that. Excuse me. Not the most spectacular job ever. I would probably take it in the... Actually, it's not even bad. You won't even notice it. So I took that out, and that's about it. So that is the photo of the week from New York City. This was the Grand Ballroom from 2007. Photo of the week. Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com. See ya.